What's up, guys? We're back here with Archeworld, and let's talk about the latest news and updates that are going on with the token price, and where have I been? Well, I've been on vacation for one, and then also a little sick. So let's jump into Archeworld. But yeah, I've been doing well. Been playing very sporadically. Been on vacation on cruises. Love cruises. So, token price, look at this. What's going on here, guys? It looks like we may have found the bottom finally of the token. And we'll talk about the reasons why this happened. So 3 cents, 3.2, 3.3 has seemed to be the bottom of this. And you can see it's trying to curl now. We're up to 3.62. So nothing dramatic yet, but there has been a lot of good news recently that is probably coinciding with the reason this token price is going up. Let's talk about the news. The big news is they burned 10 million tokens. So all of the reserve that Archeworld had for the game economy, so the auction house fees, the land rental fees, all the company earnings for the last couple of months, and also from roulette, it looks like they have burned. So we go down here. Future fund management aimed at developing an automatic system that takes into account the average equipment points of users. Yada yada, we don't really care about that. But down here in bold, in addition, in order to stabilize the BSLT market price and manage risk, we would like to inform you that all 10 million BSLT that have been earn marked as company profit but have not been sold will be burnt. The reorganization of the fund management will stimulate the endgame economy by encouraging sustainable growth of characters from a long-term perspective. So let's back up a little bit. So they talk about the burn. They burned 10 million or are burning 10 million. So those are now going to be gone from existence. So now instead of having 1 billion tokens, there's only going to be 990 million tokens total. But they are also changing the management fund. This is the blue salt bonds. These are blue salt stars, whatever you want to call them, right? These are how you earn, quote unquote, in the game. You trade in 1,500 blue Archeum, and you get a token, which is worth 18 BSLT. They used to take 12,500 equipment points as the minimum, all the way up to 25,000 equipment points. But now they are changing it, and they said they're going to adjust this once a month on the beginning of each month. First up, the change that's going to happen today after maintenance. This is going to require 13,000 gear score to actually purchase one of these tokens. And then they're moving it up to 25,500. This is a needed step. There needs to be a forced progression of your characters. If they do not force characters to level up, progress, gear up, and interact with the world, they just sit at these 12,500, these 13,000 gear score, and they just take the token and cash out. If you are playing the game, you have to promote playing the game. You have to promote getting stronger, fighting bigger, badder enemies for bigger rewards. The rewards need to be catered to the high-end players, which encourages players to actually gear up and level up and progress and do all the in-game functions. So first up, we're going to see this. They said they're going to do this for about 6 months, it says here, I believe. Until the automatic system is applied, we plan to proceed monthly adjustments of reserves as followed. I believe it said 6 months somewhere. I can't see it right now. So on top of that, so the blue salt stars are changing, but also this update, they have talked about a welcome back, new users, attracting new people with marketing and advertising events. This event is going to run November 15th all the way to December 13th, so 4 weeks. And all newly created characters during the event period, regardless of account registration date, will receive these rewards. They're giving out 45-day mounts, or 45-day gliders, not mounts. And this is by simply joining a guild. So how to get this? You join the guild through the menu Community Guild and complete a simple daily task. So join a guild, complete a mission, get in the game, right? So you're going to get a glider for 45 days. These guys look to be like the purple gliders. It says rare mount gliders. So they're either going to be blue or purple gliders. So they're going to be really good gliders, it looks like, just for joining a guild. Next up, quest number 2, donate 1 village voucher. You can earn a village voucher by renting land and completing the daily quest that can be accepted by completing a built house. And so for doing this, you're going to get a bundle of equipment. This is going to be all tier 4 equipment, 45-day temporary equipment that can be equipped at level 1. So in order to do this, you have to rent a property, and the small land is not going to cut it because the small land and the tent does not give the quest for the village voucher. So you're going to need to rent a medium land and put down a small house, so a sizable investment. But by doing this, not only are you going to start playing the game and actually interacting with the world, but you are now going to get a full set of tier 4 equipment. That's a great start right there. That's going to put you at, about 13,000 gear score, maybe 14,000 gear score. And then there's one more quest that they're going to do. It says donate 7 village vouchers. So every day you can get a quest from your house that gives you 1 village voucher. The bigger the house you have, the more village vouchers you get. But these quests are only going to be one time. So you can just do this on a small house. It's 7 days in. You're going to be able to get a tier 5 weapon or bow. And this is once again going to be a 45-day. It sounds like it's going to be an RNG, 1 out of 6 types of Conqueror's Mirage 2-handed weapon or bow. So you're going to have an RNG chance to either get a 2-handed weapon or a bow. Hopefully they'll let you choose though. But no matter what, it's going to be a free item that you're able to use for 45 days. And this, they say, to combined with the tier 4 gear and the tier 5 weapon will get you to 15,000 or more equipment points. And then you can also buy the Blue Salt Brotherhood stars with this. So you're going to have enough equipment points to get those BSB stars. In order to do that, you do need Blue Archeum though. So this is not simply a go get a bajillion alts, rent houses, and get free BSLT. This is not that kind of event because you still need the Blue Archeum. In order to get Blue Archeum, you have to put down a Lumina and you have to build a ship. And you send out that you convert Red Archeum into Blue Archeum. So there is a process that is going to be taking place and you are going to be playing the game essentially. There are some other ways you can get Blue Archeum from ghost ships and some of the big raid boss monsters. So some players can go ahead and get that by joining guilds and parties and playing the game. But once again, they're playing the game. So this really isn't going to drain the reserve fund. It's not really going to push the BSLT price down, I don't think. This is a great little way to get people to try out the game, and hopefully when fishing does arrive, because fishing is supposed to come in December now, when it comes, these people are here like, whoa, well, fishing, whoa, this is a really cool update. I like this. Like, wow, let's stick around and let's keep playing the game. That's the goal here. I would have liked this kind of update, this, tell your friends, join your friends, get your friends promotional update to happen a little bit closer with fishing. I would have loved to see fishing come today along with this update. So then people are like, new content, fishing's here. This is what you can do in the game. So we have a lot of different activities. But fishing, I guess, is not ready. Won't be ready until sometime in December, they said now. So we are looking at that. What they do have currently on right now, they have an Adventure of Mo explaining some more of this. So if you need to see more of this, go check out the Adventure of Mo, or just simply ask questions down below. But they also have Roulette going on right now. Roulette is a special limited time event, and it is only going to be around until November 22nd. It started on November 8th, and it costs 10 BSLT per spin, and every time you spin, you can get a prize. The top prize is 10,000 BSLT. The second prize is the Shadowgun Heroic, the yellow crystal, and then there's also the Brilliant Lumina egg. So the yellow crystal and the egg are worth approximately 3,000 BSLT, depending on your server. 10,000 BSLT is obviously worth 10,000 BSLT. And then you also have Arcane Skillbook Box, which is worth a pretty penny right now, since there are few people doing rifts. And then you got Protection Stones. And then at the bottom of the barrel, you got some gold, you got Hereafter Stones. So overall, this is a big gambling event, but you could get lucky. We've seen one person already hit the 10,000 BSLT jackpot, and a couple of people have gotten the yellow Shadowgun crystals. I've done this about 100 times so far because that's the max that you can do per day, and I just got gold. I really didn't get anything out of this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this. That's a very expensive gold, because if you do it 100 times, that's 1,000 BSLT. So this is probably helping the price go up a little bit because this is another burn, another way of the tokens going away. In order to do the roulette spin, you have to pay 10 BSLT. But more so, the announcements that people have seen about, hey, token burning. We're going to do something about this token price. They've said they were going to do something about the token price, and now they're actually showing action. So burning 10 million tokens is a big deal, showing that they're committed to getting new players by advertising and promoting with this kind of temporary gear is a big deal. We're getting close to fishing, which was the cause of kind of this big decline. People expected fishing last month because they said it was going to come in October, and then when it didn't, you saw that massive decline of BSLT token price. So it went from like 4 or 5 all the way down to like 3 because they failed to deliver the fishing that they promised in October. So then we now have this hit the bottom. It looks like 3 BSLT, 3 cents for the BSLT is the bottom right now, and now we're on the uptrend going back up. A lot of the game systems are functioning and working really, really well. Arena, for example, on the NA server right now is insanely profitable, and yet there are very few people doing it. The honor tokens are up to about 15 BSLT for a 10 honor tokens, which is kind of like all-time high on those guys. And there's still only a few people on the leaderboards. I've been out and away, but the bottom 100 in the arena rankings was only 160 points. So simply meaning you had to win 6 fights during the week to get in the top 100. And that's very, very simple when you get 3 free fights every single day. So a total of 21 fights. And you can also reset for more and more fights. But yeah, Arena is really, really profitable, guys. You guys definitely should check it out and hit up the Arena. Sell those honor tokens. It's a great time to sell those honor tokens. Also, the yellow shotgun crystal shards are really expensive right now. Purple infusions are very expensive right now. There's a lot of things that have been affected with the lack of bots, the lack of players farming and doing activities in game. And so there's some great ways to make money right now. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, post them down below. Love to hear from you guys.